Am I overreacting for refusing to do my husband's laundry after he criticized me post-surgery? I had my gallbladder removed yesterday, and thankfully, the surgery went smoothly. They took out a large stone along with several smaller ones. I even got pictures of the process. Coming around from the anesthesia was tougher than I anticipated, but the doctor assured me that feeling fatigued and groggy afterward is normal. I was fortunate to have my procedure at a private hospital funded by the NHS, but I was eager to return home to my kids and relax on my own sofa while watching my favorite shows. I arrived home feeling exhausted and sore, just before 7 p.m. By this time, the morphine had worn off, and I hadn't taken any more pain relief, so all I wanted was to sit down, take some codeine, and cuddle my kids. However, when I walked in, I found the living room in disarray. While I was a bit annoyed, I appreciated that my husband had set my pillow on the couch like I requested earlier. I understand how challenging it is to care for 3 kids, 10, who is autistic, and 2 younger ones, and that he had also been tackling a pile of laundry since our washer had just been repaired the day before. I decided not to say anything. It wasn't the end of the world. Just as I settled in for a moment, my husband turned to me and said, "I don't mean to be harsh, especially since you just got home from surgery, but could you please stop putting my football shirts in the dryer? They get ruined that way, and I've mentioned it before." I was taken aback. Really? This is the moment you choose to address this? He even acknowledged I had just undergone surgery. While I understand he doesn't want his shirts damaged, I couldn't believe he chose this time to bring it up. There were no questions about my comfort or if I needed anything, just a focus on his shirts. I couldn't recall putting them in the washer or the dryer, and I didn't remember folding them after the drying cycle either, so all I could manage was a simple apology. I genuinely thought his shirts were fine to tumble dry. I could have sworn he mentioned last year they could go in there. I usually keep track of what can and can't be dried. He's made his own mistakes too, like when he ruined our daughter's school cardigan. He had said he would replace it, but that was 6 months ago, and it still hasn't happened. And if you live in the UK, you know how pricey branded uniform items can be. At that moment, I thought, fine, do your own laundry then. If something gets damaged, that's on you. If you're not ready for work, that's your concern. And don't ever ask me to iron anything again. Now, as I lie here at 5 a.m., I'm questioning if I'm being overly dramatic. I usually handle most of the laundry since I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I recognize he works all week. Am I really overreacting?